Hello, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to Let's Play Resident Evil HD, and when last we left off, I believe that Jill Valentine here had made a rather attractive fish soup down in the basement of this particular outhouse of the Arklay Manor. Yes, and we'd also, I don't know whether we encountered the rather large testicular monster that holds sway out here. I don't think we did directly, although we have seen some of its hideous hentai tendrils. Now, before we go any further, you may remember this particular room that got me all of a tiz earlier, because there are just the most hideous creatures in the entire game in it. Those bastard things. The reason we're coming back here is because we need this puzzle is coming up. This puzzle is imminent. This is totally optional. You actually don't have to do this puzzle at all. So red is the one with the 2 prongs coming off. We'll remember that. Ah, you missed. Red is the one with the 2 prongs. Where's the other? Red 2 prongs. What's green? 3 pronged and blind. Okie dokie. And there should be 1 left. Now what we need to do is look at the corresponding balls and numbers on the billiards table. The lamp shines with an orange light, so the orange one is the cat's eye, basically. Orange, the cat's eye is 5. The 3-pronged is 3, and the 2-pronged is 6. So 5, 3, and 6. Okay. You see, that's what you need to do. It's very tricky, this puzzle. It's very abstract. You need to sort of you need to either just make a note of it, which is probably the clever thing to do, or you need to abstract it down, because there are so many factors at play. It's a real pain in the arse. Or you can just try random combinations, which is probably not the best thing to do. Ah, yes, we managed to avoid getting raped there by the hentai tentacle. Good, 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 good. Not that that stands us in terribly good stead, because we've still got to deal with the vermin infesting this place. Oh, there they are! Lovely framing shot there. Unfortunately, they're not just in this corridor now, they're also in here, which is slightly frustrating. We can't really explore this room properly until we've gotten rid of them, and rest assured, we will be getting rid of them. Oh yes, we will. Go away! Look at... oh, that's very close. That's a little too intimate for comfort for me. Yes, let's use it. So, 3-pronged, which I believe was orange, which I believe was 3? No, that's not right, actually. That was orange, so that was 3. That one, the 2-pronged was green, which I believe was 6. And that one, the 3-pronged was the red, which I believe was 5? Did I get that right? Probably not. So 5, 6, 3. Nope, wrong. Get off, you fuckers. Okay, let's go through to room 3 if we... oh, god damn it. We can't as of yet, but we will. Oh, a corpse with a contorted expression of pain on his face. Oh, look how swollen he is. Isn't that nice? He's holding something. Will you take... yes, we will. Oh, yes, we will. Oh, wrong way. Well done, Jill. That may have been a bit stupid. Yeah, it is. Although, look at the... is that filth dripping out of it honey? Ooh, not that you'd probably want to eat it, given that it's probably rank with T-virus. But even so, are we poisoned? No, we're alright, actually. We're not doing too badly. These things can poison you, by the way. Hence the plethora of blue herbs around here. Okay, now all we need to do is go over here, avoid getting stung, and use this. Oh, come on! Do we have to use it like a weapon? No, we use it like an item. No! You have got to be kidding! So the ones out here remain? That's frustrating. But now when we go back through here, these ones should all be dead. I sincerely hope so. I don't have anything against bees personally, it's just the bees in this particular game can go suck a dick. Anything worth noting? Lab equipment you've never seen before. Yeah, plant 30... plant 30? No, plant 42 is around here somewhere. I believe it's through the big double doors there. But there are other ways of tackling it. Believe me, it's there's a lot of optional stuff here actually. You can just go and kill it now, which changes the scenario quite significantly. Or we can do it the clever way, and we're going to do it the clever way because it just makes a hell of a lot more sense to do it that way. And also, it doesn't just make the encounter easier either. It doesn't just weaken the boss. It actually makes the encounter different. Different things happen in it, so it's worth doing. It's worth doing, and also it's fun. I mean, it's just hello. We haven't been able to get through one of these damn rooms yet without encountering some zombie or of some sort or another. So I don't think we will be able to this evening either. And that was a mistake, by the way. I didn't mean to go out of that door. I'm just an arse. Now, this is where they usually hang out, isn't it? In the bathrooms. They seem to like sitting down in the bathrooms and waiting for me to come in to chomp on. Are you in here? Ew. It's full of dirty water. Oh, this didn't go well for us last time. What have we got? Not good! Not good! Not good at all! It's plant 42, it's the roots! Ew! Now, let's explore a little deeper, shall we? Some rolls of wallpaper. This place could certainly use it. Now, it's an old typewriter. If I had an ink ribbon, if being the operative word, an old-fashioned but high-quality bed. Jill being a bit of a connoisseur there. Ooh. Can you push it, Jill? No? That looks animated. That looks like you can do something with it. No? That's odd. Ooh. Oh! Look at that! That's kind of fab. I like that. Your view is blocked by the dense thicket of trees. I wouldn't really like to sleep with that above me. A swarm of angry moths surrounds it. Angry moths! I like that description. Old maps have been tossed into the wastebasket. They look like road maps, but they're of no use. No, they're not really, are they? The shelf is lined with red books. There's one white book sandwiched between them. Yes, we will. Organic chemistry lab experiment. The similarities in the cellular characteristics of the rapidly growing plant infected by the tyrant virus have been reported in previous papers. However, while repeating these experiments, an interesting new fact became clear. We learned that a chemical in the UMB family, UMB number 20, contains a compound that is toxic to the cells of the plant. We have given UMB number 20 a new name, V-Jolt. If calculations prove correct, that when V-Jolt is applied directly to the root of the plant, the entire plant should be dead within 5 seconds. The V-Jolt can be made by simply mixing the VP and UMB chemicals in a specific ratio. However, extra care must be taken when handling these UMB chemicals. They have been known to generate toxic gases if mishandled, not unlike Barry Burton, I imagine. This puzzle is a pest. It's an absolute pest. But we will be doing it anyway. Before that, though, the space in between the books catches your attention, doesn't it just? Doesn't it just? But this isn't the end of the puzzle. The bindings of the books seem to form a kind of pattern. So, reorder the books? Yes. We will reorder the books. So that can go there. Yes. That can go here. Yes. You just have to forgive some of the clunkiness of the puzzles, ladies and gentlemen. It is sort of the nature of survival horror games. It's actually part of the history and the pedigree of how these games work, so you've just got to forgive it, I'm afraid. Yes. In many respects, this is kind of like a roadmap of those very traditions. Okay. Why can't I do that one with that one? That's it? Ooh. I don't think we want to go through there quite yet. I think that's the way to plant 42. What we need to do first is go and make this bloody V-jolt thing, which is a pest. Okay, this is probably the hardest puzzle in the entire damn game, actually. What we have over here is this entirely optional door with a very peculiar lock mechanism. Again, another example of Umbrella completely overreaching itself and not making things easier for anyone. So, these are the symbols from previous. You need to remember the colour and the corresponding billiard ball with the corresponding number on it. I don't, so we're going to go back and have a look. I mean, you can just brute force it if you like. You can just... Does this work? No, it doesn't. So you can't just brute force it. You've got to remember, you've got to get it right. So let's just head back to the tarantula room. What kind of sadists came up with that, I don't know. And have a look-see, shall we? Can we reach through that, by the way? I don't know, I'm just going to double check just in case there's something we can get. No, there's not. There's just a mop and a bucket. Which the misogynists amongst us might think is entirely appropriate for Miss Valentine. And then she would kick our asses, quite rightly. With her psychotic endurance to pain. And her total lack of trauma. I mean, that's something you've got to love about all of the Resident Evil cast, to be honest. It happens in every single game. In the next game, the characters are... It's even more bizarre in the next game, because the characters are even younger, and are not sort of special operatives or anything like that. They're just people. In fact, they're just kids. And they encounter an entire city full of zombies and freaks and weirdos. So, red is the two-pronged one, okay? So red is two-pronged, red is two-pronged, red is two-pronged. Remember that. Remember that. Red is two-pronged. So the two-pronged eye symbol is 3. 3, 3, 3. 3 is number 2. 3 is number 2. I'm going to write that down. Because if I don't, I'll forget, and then we'll be running around like morons for the rest of this playthrough, and we'll probably never get away. So, funny eye with 2 prongs coming off, funny eye with 3 prongs, and funny cat's eye. So, remember that. That's obviously I'm being very technical about it all. So what's this one? This is the cat's eye, and that is orange, yeah? Or amber. Orange, 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 so that's 5. Let me just make a quick note of that. Because I will forget, ladies and gentlemen. I'm awful at this sort of thing. And I'm not 15 anymore. Or in this case, not 20 anymore. I don't have the brain space to cope with this nonsense anymore. Back when I was 15 and I had very, very little to worry about, but did all the time, I might have been able to retain this information. So green is the blind one with 3 prongs. Okay, so let's go and see what green was. It's quite cool, actually. It's a rather abstracted puzzle, and I rather like it. It's very reminiscent of the kinds of puzzles that you find in Silent Hill. The only real difference is that the ones in Silent Hill tend to have a poetic or literary or mythological symbolism. It's number 6. Excellent. Okay, so we've got 3, 5, and 6 corresponding to different eye symbols. So let's go back and see what we can do with that, shall we? In the first, second, and third Silent Hills, the puzzles tend to... Oh, you evil swine! That's the first time one of you have actually hurt me, yeah, so that's the first time any of you scary fuckers have done me any harm. You're not actually that scary, you're just not. But you are poisonous, which is not good. Not good at all. Because if we keep running around with that status on, we're just going to die very quickly. So we'll take the blue herb. Yes, we will. And we'll take that. Quick sharpish. God almighty, that's done a number on us. Okie dokie. We're going to avoid getting hentai tentacle raped once again. And we're going to go unlock the door to the V-Jolt puzzle, which, as I said, is probably the most difficult puzzle in the game. It involves mathematics. So I'm either going to demonstrate how much better I've become at mathematics since I was a child, or I'm going to look like a complete tit in front of you all here. Let's see, shall we? Okie dokie, here we are at the weird lock mechanism. Yes, okie dokie. Let's see what we can do with this, shall we? Okie dokie. So, we've got... First symbol is the weird three-pronged eye. That's number 3. Assuming we've done this right, of course, which we may not have. Second is the two-pronged eye, and that is number 6, I hope. And next is the cat's eye, and that is number 5. Oh. Tits. What have we done wrong? We've done something wrong here. We haven't got this quite right. Maybe we have to do them in a particular order. I don't know. Yep, that's number 3. Maybe this one is number 6, and that one is number 5? No. I suck at this game. I really do. But you know what? It's not that bad, actually, ladies and gentlemen, because I've just realised if we're going to... The V-Jolt puzzle actually involves lots of swapping around, and I'm going to need at least 4 inventory slots free, so I'm just going to use that, to be perfectly honest. Let me just double-check something back here. Dearie me, I'm not doing very well in this session. I am sucking hard. Hopefully I can take out Plant 42 itself without too much trouble. I sincerely hope so. Otherwise I'm going to cry. Oh, what is it I got wrong? What is it I got wrong? I'm sure many of you are shrieking and at the screen at me. Which is perfectly fine. You do that all you like. So... The lamp shines with a reddish light, and that is the two-pronged one. Yeah? That's the two-pronged one, so that's right. Let's go and have a look what that is. Ah, you missed. Two-pronged, two-pronged. So what would the two-pronged, red, two-pronged. So what's that? Red is 3. Yeah. Yeah, we got that right. Okay, the amber one, which is the cat's eye. Is 5. Yeah, we got that right too. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? There's something that's clearly not clicking. Because, as I said, I'm not 15 anymore, and the logic of survival horror doesn't really apply to me very well anymore. Green, okay, yeah, so green. So green was 6? Green was 6, wasn't it? Yeah. The line underneath usually indicates the bottom, not the top, because it could potentially be... No, it's 6. So maybe... Maybe we have to put them in a particular order. Maybe it's the order the balls appear on the screen, so maybe it's amber first, so maybe it's 5, 6, 3, as opposed to any other order. I don't know. There doesn't seem to be anything significant about the order, but... Oh, sod off, Jill. Stop being cryptic. Oh, you're in exactly the wrong place. Exactly the wrong place. Did you just see the way the abdomen kind of pulsated and swelled then? That was gross. And lovely at the same time. Lovely grossness. That's what we like in our survival horror games. But it's this kind of puzzle, this kind of obsessive, easy to get wrong puzzle that I actually really like in these games, I have to say. And I think, if I remember correctly, the V-jolt puzzle was in the original game, but this locking mechanism thing with the lights was not, I don't think. Okay, so let's try and get this right, shall we? Yeah. So maybe it's the order of them as well. Maybe it's not just getting the right numbers. Maybe it's the order of the damn things. That was in the middle, so we know that one isn't first. Yeah, the green one, which is actually that one. Oh yeah, it is giving us a choice of the order, isn't it? So... yeah, that must be significant. I think that one was first, and that was 5. Then it would be that one, and that was 6. And then it would be that one, and that would be 3. No, that's wrong as well. Okay, so... let's mess about a bit and see if that helps. There, that should do it. That should do it. Why isn't it working? Oh, it's so frustrating. That said, maybe when you get them in the right order, maybe they go the colours. Maybe that's an indicator that you're getting it right. Apparently not. This is confuzzling. This is very confuzzling indeed. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. If it goes on much longer, then I'll just stop the recording and mess about until I get it right. Because I am certain I've got this right. That's the weird thing. Yeah, this is slightly odd, actually. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting wrong here. Or am I just being a complete twat? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. Yes. That's exactly what I'm doing, and I'm sure, I have no doubt that there were loads of you out there in YouTube land shrieking at me and saying, George, you're an arse, you're a twat, you're a fool, you're an imbecile. I have no excuse. Actually, I have one. I'm very tired and I've been at work all day. So there. Okay? Right. Now let's go and do the really hard puzzle, shall we? Which probably won't be really hard at all. Right. Now, this is... It's code-based and it's colour-based. So it's mathematics and it's colour. You've got corresponding chemicals to corresponding numbers, and you need to mix the chemicals in the right order to produce... Ultimately, what you want is 20. You want the number 20. So, let's have a look, shall we? Number 3. You needed a container to put it in, okay? So that's UMB number 3, okay? So this is also very easy to fuck up as well. It looks like a water tap, okay? will you take the empty bottle? Yes, I will. Now, let's get this right first. I think we need UMB number 3 first, so let's fill that. We got UMB number 3. Now, we need to fill UMB number 3. It looks like a water tap. Well, fill it, Jill. Oh, right, okay, so let's take the empty bottle. Yes, we'll fill the empty water bottle, and then what we'll do... what we will do, we will combine that with that, and that gives us UMB number 4, or NP number 4. So, if we find number 6, yellow number 6, yes, and we combine that with NP number 4, we get number 10, which is excellent. So if we take some yellow number 6 and combine it, yes, and combine it with some water, will you take the empty bottle? Yes. Fill the empty bottle? Yes. That, combine that with that. That should give us number 7. Yes, we're getting there. Number 7 with number 10 gives us 17. Oh, we're getting excited now. If we combine number 17 with number 3, that should give us the V-Jolt. Yes, yes. Yes, I'm sorry, I'm just getting very excited. V-Jolt! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. That is fantastic. Most pleased. Most pleased. Now, yes, now, if I remember correctly, do you remember downstairs? Do you remember downstairs there was, there was a... No, oh, we don't need that. I'm going to get rid of the empty jars. I'm just going to dump them in our inventory. We don't need them. But do you remember downstairs where we fried the fish? There was a place where the roots of Plant 42 was sort of breaking through and going mental. We need to go there and we need to dump the V-Jolt in it. But before we do that... In fact, no, this is the right way anyway, because there's that shortcut, isn't there? So that's all good. All well and good, excellent. And we don't even have to deal with the sharks anymore, because they're dead. This also means that we can get some more fitting weaponry for taking out Plant 42. Now, using the V-Jolt, as I said before, it doesn't just make the boss easier. It doesn't just make the big testicle monster easier to kill. Oh, wrong way. No, we don't want to go in there. There are zombies in there. It actually changes the way the boss works. It changes the whole scenario. You get a lot more help this way. It's well worth doing. And actually, it's kind of more fun than just going through and killing it like a normal boss. I like doing this kind of stuff. Okay, we don't need any of these. That can go in there, that can go in there. We can put, for the time being, the pistol away, because that is utterly friggin' useless at the moment, and is getting to the point where it's going to be pretty useless anyway. We can take the grenade launcher, and we can take, if we've got any incendiary rounds, perfect! That's exactly what we want. Not that we're going to use it, but because I feel naked without it, we're going to use that. Okay, look at Jill there. Yeah, she is G.I. Joe'd to the max there. She looks like a newly opened, freshly minted G.I. Joe action figure there. Fantastic. Okay, after much farting about with chemicals and spiders and lights and billiard balls and whatever else, let's go take out this motherfucking plant, shall we? Now, where was that way through? Where was it? I can't quite remember. Ah, where was that shortcut? Where did it bring us out? Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just go whichever way. Is it through here? I can't remember. We'll just have a search around until we find it. That's another thing I'm not very good at anymore, ladies and gentlemen, pathfinding. Oh, you Crimson Head! Ah! Get off! Shit! God almighty, that was actually quite scary. I didn't know the ones in the outhouse in the residence actually became Crimson Head, so that was, yeah, that was a bit of a shocker, was that? Should have known better, really. We are playing on hard mode after all, and this game hates us. I mean, it viscerally loathes us. Damn good thing I kept that shotgun handy, isn't it? So yes, we want to go down here. Into room number 2. I wish I could remember where that shortcut was. Shortcuts would be just so handy right now. But I can't, so we're going to go this way. Clip, clop, clip. Whee! And also, I just like the music. Did we get through here last time? Is this a shortcut to where we need to go? Is this right? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. I like exploring this place, so sucks for anyone that doesn't, really, doesn't it? And a shot of Jill's arse for the heterosexuals among you there. Nothing that interests me. When we play Chris's scenario, however... Actually, no, Chris is a little too action man for my tastes. I think it's through here. Or I could be totally wrong. Or it could be through here. Or it could be through here. Let's have a look. I can't remember. Where are we going? Yeah, this is right. Yes, this is where we, where I had my first panic attack playing this damn game. I think this is the right way. There's a room around here somewhere on the aqua ring where the tendrils of Plant 42 are coming through, and that's where you use the V-jolt. Ooh. Oh yes. Is it this one? Could be this one. We'll soon find out. Yeah. Okay. Is it here where we use it? Yeah, excellent. Oh! Oh, look, they recede. Yeah. Gross and horrible and gross. It looks like the control system for the water tank, but it's broken and can't be used. Well, it would be, wouldn't it? Is there anything else to pick up around here, or is that all we need? I think that's it. The locker is completely soaked. There's nothing special inside. No, there wouldn't be, would there? Can't expect it to be too generous now, can we? Anything else on this this aqua ring? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it, to be honest. So now we can go back down the ways. Hello, large, impotent shark. Yeah, we can go back down the way we came. I mean, you know, I will give Umbrella this. They are very, very good at disguising these underground bunkers and test sites and whatnot. You would not expect this to be here, looking at the manor above. But again, if I did realise my dream of living in the Arclay Manor, I'd want all of this intact. I'd actually want all of the underground labs and viruses and genetically engineered bioweapons and whatnot to be present, otherwise I'd feel gypped. I mean, this isn't even the main, this isn't the main lab. We'll be going to the main lab in a little while. There's still a lot to do before we do that. In fact, we need to go back to the other manor yet. And boy, does the shit hit the fan then. Righty-ho. I think before we go and tackle Plant 42 or Testicle 84, we will go and save it because yeah, it's it can be problematic even if you've used the V-Jolt. Smeared hand there. Lovely. Someone's been finger painting. Okie dokie. Let's arm ourselves appropriately. And let us just go and save the game so we don't get deaded. You know, there was a range of Resident Evil action figures at one time, and they were actually really quite good, but I don't think they ever made one of Plant 42. For obvious reasons. Probably would only sell on Japanese markets. Okie dokie. Let's go do it. Let's go kill this singular contortion. Wesker's sunglasses are stupid. Childish, I know, but I like it a lot, so there. One thing I do wish about the sort of classic Resi games, the more sort of survival horror ones, is that the melee weapons were worth a damn. There is not a single one of the first 3 games where there's a melee weapon that works. It's not really until Resi 4 that you have to wait until then to get a melee weapon that means anything. Then again, I suppose that enhances the horror quite nicely. You know that if you've only got a melee weapon, you are screwed. Let's go have a look. Now, which way through do we want to go? I think we want to go through the secret way that we opened and not through the main doors, because that also alters the fight. It's such an odd thing. There are so many ways of altering the way this fight works. It's very peculiar. I can't think of many other Resi titles where that happens. Silent Hill, yeah, that happens a lot, but not Resi. Okie dokie, here we are, the door to Testicular Armageddon. Come to think of it, all we really need is some really big hobnail boots. I'm sure it wouldn't like that at all. Oh my god! It's the giant testicle! It's receding because of what we did downstairs, by the way. Look at those hideous spiny burrs that are coming out of it. Isn't that foul? Jill, you are a tit. Do you know that?
What the hell is this thing?
I don't think it matters, Barry.
Jill!
And it's a giant testicle. I mean, have you never seen a testicle before? Well done, Barry. Burn that testicle. Ew. Oh, it's much wetter than it was in the original game, I know that. Much wetter. Ew. Now, that actually doesn't happen if you don't do the V-Jolt thing. You have to fight it.
I thought it was finished.
Yeah.
And I didn't care because I'm a psychopath. Oh, do we not have to fight
That
it?
was close.
Oh, that's excellent. That
Thanks
saves a
again.
lot of ammo.
Don't mention it. Oh, what was that?
Testicle.
What the hell's going on in this place?
Oh, Jill doesn't care. I don't know why you're asking her, Barry. She does not give a toss. What have we got here? Is it... Could it be... the one key we were missing from the original manor? The helmet key! It is, and curiously stained there. I don't know what that's been used for. We don't actually have to fight Plant 42. I thought we had to fight it. You do as Chris. You definitely do as Chris. Are you going to talk to me, or are you just going to stand there, or what?
Barry.
Something about that mansion still bothers me.
Only
I
something.
think I'll stay here a little longer.
Yeah,
Just
you
split
do
up
that.
again and investigate.
Yes.
All right.
You're very easy to convince, aren't you, Jill? I mean, given what you kind of know about Barry now, you take his word very, very easily about things. I could have sworn that you had to fight Plant 42. Even with Jill, I know you do as Chris. Is there anything up here, or is this just all redundant? Or is this just like how you fight it? I think this is just the arena that you fight it using. You just run around lobbing grenades at it. But we're going to keep this, by the way, and you'll see for why. Something around here? Nothing to pick up? No, like, ammunition or, you know, conveniently placed grenades or anything like that? No, there are not. Okay, bye, Barry. Leave you to the plant, I suppose. Bit of an anticlimax if you use the V-Jolt, really. You can go and just fight it, which is a lot easier. That's a bit of a sad joke, really, at this point, isn't it? Okay, fine. I suppose we'll head up to the old manor, since that's where we're needed next. Did that without getting a scratch. How cool is that? Now, in the original game, there's an encounter at this point with... Oh, yes.
Wesker.
Mr. 90s himself.
So you're safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I
Oh,
understand.
God.
Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, it sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah. I'll keep a close eye.
As
Maybe
opposed
it's
to the
right now,
pair of
under the
us,
circumstances, it's not really our standard.
who both sound like we're total psychopaths.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we can't get into because they're locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
I'm totally not the villain. P.S. Not the villain. Oh, he shot the bees! He shot the bees! He's a good shot, isn't he, Albert Wesker? Also, not the villain of this game. Totally not the villain. Why would you even think that? You're just nasty, suspicious lot, aren't you? That's what it is. Just a nasty, nasty, suspicious lot. Why would you even think that Barry's the villain? Sorry, did I say Barry? I meant Wesker. Why would you even think that? He's done nothing suspicious at all. Just a horrible, horrible bunch of people. That's what you are. Okay, I'm not actually going to waste the ink ribbon saving it again, because, well, what would be the point? Right, we're going to head back up to the manor, I believe, and there is something we will need. Do we have it? Do we have it? Do we have it? No, actually, no, we left it up up in the manor. It's the Spencer family seal. We will need that. So please remind me to get it, ladies and gentlemen, because I'll forget. Otherwise, you've seen how shit I am at these puzzles, and how easily I get things wrong. Now... has the way changed? Has something altered out here? Probably. Knowing this game. There were snakes out here before, weren't there? Ugh. Actually, I love snakes. I don't mind snakes at all. I just don't like spiders.
This is Brad. Come in, Stars Alpha Team. Come in.
This is Jill.
Does anybody hear me?
I hear you, Brad. Over.
You
Stars Alpha
chicken
Team.
shit
Bravo.
son of a bitch.
Doesn't matter. Respond. I repeat. This is Brad.
Brad? Brad.
This is Brad. If you can't answer me, somehow give me a sign.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me?
Clearly not,
Brad.
Jill. Oh, and don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. Brad will get his comeuppance for leaving us in this shit. Not in this game. Not in this game. But he will. Here's sincerely hoping for Resident Evil 2 HD somewhere down the line. Then we'll see. Okay, now this... Oh, fuck, yes, I forgot there are dogs here now. Not good. Not good at all, because we will be coming back here. Not yet, but we will. Yeah, they're here now too. I knew they dropped down here at some point. I just didn't... Oh, fuck, we're probably poisoned now. Oh, no, 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 we're alright, we're alright, we're alright. Oh, we made it thus far. I don't know whether they come here too. I hope not. I hope not. I pray not. Wouldn't it be really funny if Jill slipped up and went flat on her face? I think that would be hilarious. Now, we will need to come back here. We'll need the crank. So, yeah, need to remember that. Please don't let there be more dogs here. I mean, we took time to kill them. Please don't bring them back. Right, so we can't do that yet. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for a scary sequence. Because there's one coming up. And I've got to tell you, when I've played the original game as a kid, this sequence scared the living shit out of me. There's another note from Barry. And lots of stuff. He gets around really quick, doesn't he? Does Mr. Burton. He gets around. Use this thing to protect yourself from that bulletproof thing in chains. I went ahead and fixed that piece of crap door too. Thank you, Barry. Thank you. Everything that we ever said that was bad about you, we take back completely. All of it. Even the stuff about your silly hair. Now, oh, this is really annoying, but I'm going to use that because I need that. I need the inventory space. We need to take this. And, get prepared. This sequence in the original game was terrifying. Wait for it. Wait for it! Oh no. Oh. Something's coming. This is where we were just a minute ago. So it's right behind us. It's oh no. It's a hunter! One of the nastiest creatures in the game. Unless you've got the super shotgun apparently. In which instance it's a total wuss. Can we... is it... No? I thought we could use that to open the way. How do we get in there? It's locked. The Spencer family emblem. I thought we used the emblem to get in. Now, what's... No? Alright, okay. Fine. Whatever. We'll find a way then. What's happened now is we don't only have to contend with the zombies that have now all become Crimson Heads, we also have to contend with the fact that there are now hunters wherever there were zombies. Which is just wonderful, isn't it? Just wonderful. Okie dokie, we did rather well there. I thought we got stuff done. We managed to poison a giant testicle. We managed to get the primary manor infested with hunters, so that's good. And we also encountered someone who is at least as psychotic as we are. So excellent. I think we'll call it a day for there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much once again for joining me on this little, this wonderful little jaunt around the Arclay Manor. When we come back, we'll be meeting an old friend. An old friend that you probably thought was gone and done with, but really isn't. So, until then, bye!